Good afternoon, everybody. It's been a few days. I'm hoping all is well. Good here. I did just a very small haul today because I thought this book, the one that's sitting in front of you, sorry for the glare, looked really interesting. So I had to get it. Now it's kind of a blind buy because I didn't see a flip through on it. So I'm hoping, which I kind of glanced through it when I got it this morning, but I think I did all right. Now the paper for everybody isn't going to be, what most people like, but I'm not a picky paper person, so I can make anything work. So, The Art of Time, a steampunk and vintage coloring book, by Tess Gilden, right there. So it's a shiny cover, and there's the back, and there's the UPC number. Okay, so we're going to do a little flip through. Like I said, I just got this morning. So this is the first page. This is not oh my goodness, grayscale as you would think it's a grayscale. Okay, some are, some aren't. Some are more, some are less. Okay, paper, like I said, Amazon paper. Yep, Amazon paper. So let's get into it. Okay, thin lines on this page anyways. I love the little flower thing. This artist has some really beautiful flowers and beautiful artwork in this book. Even if you don't color it, the artwork, it's not detailed at all. It's detailed just enough. Let's put it that way. Yeah, I like the background trees. I like the look of that. The page is fully used. Not on all of them, but on most. Again, though, it's not extremely detailed. See, I love just the detail of her artwork. Look at the flower on the front of the watch. And the little detail in here. I mean, it's not excessive, but it's freaking awesome. This is very pretty. I love her hair. Her headpiece is awesome. I see a lot of pencil and gel pen in here on this page. This is very Victorian. I love this. Gives you just enough room to do a background on it. Because this is what to me would look like a mirror hanging on a wall. You could do a background of the wall. You could either do wallpaper or just a plain single color. An owl. Very cool. Love the elephant. Wish the tusks was pointing up. when their tusks, or I'm sorry, when their trunk is pointing down, they say, I don't know about all that, but they say it's bad luck. It's better luck if the trunk is pointing up. I've heard that with horseshoes, but I've never heard it with why it would be that way with an elephant's trunk. But oh, look at this beautiful phoenix with the mountains and the water. Very gorgeous. Wizard with his magical book. Very neat. And so you could do like your dark blue or, midnight sky. Hi, Miss View. How are you? You let me know if you want to come up and I'll post the link, okay? Actually, I'll just do that now anyways. And that way you can decide what you want to do. Okay. But you could do like a night background and then make the stars bright. And, I think that would be very pretty. Oh, cool mermaid. See, I'm not into mermaids, but I think I would color this one because I just like the way that this looks. The water and the how the wave caps look, they look really cool in the mountains and this. Yep. Okay. A little fox. Very cool. I know I keep saying that, but they're cool pictures. It is single-sided, but again, paper is Amazon paper, so I'm not sure. I mean, it will take marker, but I don't know if it'll take like watercolor unless you're really, really, really easy on the water. It might take acrylic paint, but again, you have to be kind of really easy with it because this isn't real thick paper. So I love this key. I know there isn't much around the key, but you can do your own background. But I just love this key. I don't know what it is about the key, but isn't it? A butterfly. If you got stencils, you could make a very pretty background on this one. I like that the book's kind of simplified, but it's not babyish. I love this tree trunk. This to me is just fabulous. It's got the mushrooms coming out, the branches and the leaves. It's shaded for you. Yep, very nice. I'm assuming this is a perfume bottle. You take the little top off and you dab, and so I'm assuming that's what this is. And it has a rose on the outside of it, although this rose looks like it's inside. I don't know. All I know is it's really, really, really pretty. So I'm really happy I got this book. Again, see the thin lines for people that don't like the darker lines. Very pretty peacock with the flowers and the, it's not a wall, it's a pedestal. Sorry. And then this one is just the sun and the moon. And I love it that it takes up the whole page. Yep, just absolutely gorgeous. I've never seen that I know of, that I remember seeing this artist, but I like her work. I'm impressed. Very much so. Another owl with the key. I love this owl. And her keys are so old fashioned. They're so gorgeous. Now this is another one I just absolutely love. A stopwatch with the roses. She's got the Roman numbers. Roman numerals is what they're called. And then she's got, you know, the numbers that's with it. Like this is 30, 55. Or no, this is, what does that say? This is 60. Ooh. Okay, Kim. All right, 5, 10. Why is that 20? That should be 15. Huh. This is 20. That says 55. I'm having a hard time reading the little numbers. Okay. They're written in there, but I don't think they're correct. Because it just kind of, I don't know, doesn't look right. Anyway. Beautiful deer. Love the antlers. Yep. Very nicely done. A fairy on a mushroom. Very cool. Telescope. Now this is going to be cool to see it colored and done. This, I love this. This is a little bit thicker lines, and it's more detailed grayscale. But I love the thickness of the antlers and the way they're shaped. Yep, I just love this. A dragon. Very cool. Oh, a heart. Another compass with the steampunk background. Oh, a steampunk kitty cat sitting on a barrel. An iPad. Our meeting. Oh, clock tower. Isn't it gorgeous? That's going to be pretty when done too. Even if you do it natural, the way it's supposed to look, or you think out the box and do it differently, this is going to be a pretty page to see colored. A blimp. Oh, well, it's called something else because it's got the thing down here. I don't remember what they called it back then. Very cool. An old viola. Hi, Miss Taylor. How are you? I love this building. What building is this? This has got to be over in Europe somewhere, or Rome. What building is this? I don't know. But I think it's pretty. Oh, steampunk horse. That'll be cool. Again, you guys, it doesn't just because it's a horse doesn't mean it's got to be colored like a horse. Think outside the box. Put your own little spin on it. Steampunk mirror. That's interesting. I see a lot of silvers and a lot of golds. With a little bit of blue. And octopus. See, I said it's her lines aren't thick, and she's just got like excellent drawing. That's pretty. I don't get the feeling that this is AI. I don't. By the looks of it, to me, this is hand drawn, but I don't know. I don't. Telling AI from hand drawn to me is like it's foreign. I have a hard time. But this is really, really cool. And the fact that it has an artist, I'm assuming it's, hand done. Very cool. I love the shape of this. It almost looks like it's broke, but they're together. Very cool. Her name is Tess Gilden. Hold on, let it focus for a second. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even see you, babe.
Hey, Kim.
Hi, babe. How are you?
Good. Don't be dropping the link and then not checking the back door.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear it beep, and I didn't hear you knock.
Okay, listen. I'm sorry to interrupt your flip, but I just wanted to say one thing. And that was I finished my buddy color. I don't know
I know,
how
I
far
seen
wrong.
that. I
So I
think
just
it's
wanted to
gorgeous.
show you that my completed, you know. I haven't even put it on my page yet, but I just
Yep,
wanted you to see it, okay?
I think it's absolutely gorgeous.
Okay. I
I
can't
love
wait
the
to
I
see
love
it.
the
I
red.
can't wait to see you guys.
Yep, it's getting there.
Okay.
Angie,
Bye.
yeah,
Oh,
bye.
bye.
Angela is out of town today, doing some running. So we're not gonna be working on it today, but yep, it'll get there. And I love this tea set. Just gorgeous. Love the big flower. The handle. Look at this, the atlas. So cool. That is really neat. Oh, steampunk fish. That is cool. I like that. Oh, and look at the bridge. It's so pretty. So pretty. And then that is the end of the book. It leaves you a little thank you message. I don't see if she's got any other, it doesn't show any other books, but and she gives you a little test page. And then there's the Amazon paper little thing. So the book is actually gorgeous. I do like it. I mean, it's not like it's, it's not a Kirby, but it's fantastic. I love the pictures. I love the artwork. Yep. Okay. So on to the next little one. Hi, Peggy. How are you? Okay. So the next little thing I got, and this is View's fault. This is all View's fault. I had to go and get these. The Crayola erasable colored pencils. Because the last time she showed these, she intrigued me by saying that they erased good, and they erased good because the color is the same color as the lead. I have to check these out. Because, and she said they're longer than a normal pencil. So, me. Gotta be nosy and gotta check them out. So I got the 24. Okay. Look at these. These are so cool looking. I love the way they did the colors. This is so cool. You know what this reminds me of? Like old gym socks. I don't know why. Like the gym socks were always white, and then they always had this like colored band on the top of them. Yeah, they were cool. They do have the name. Nice Crayola. Very cool. They don't have a number, but they do have the color name, which is very neat. Okay, so we're gonna yeah, right? Okay, so they are hard, very stiff pencil. Okay, let me see. Oh, you guys. No shit. Look at that. It's like there's like no stain. It's like gone. Do you guys see that? Holy crap. All right, let's do a darker one so you guys can see. Oh, now this will tell. This will really tell. Let's do a black. They do seem a little crumbly, but that's okay. That's okay. We can do that. Okay. Now I went over it twice, okay? Here we go. We got a visitor. Oh my God, you guys. All right, now this stained just a little bit. Oh, shit. Stay there. My computer's acting stupid. All right, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. Look at that. Okay, the black one stained a little bit, but you know, it is black, so we're just gonna say that. Black stains on everything when it's pencil or marker.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Oh, I feel good. I don't sound good, but I feel the allergies are just messing me up. But
They're
yeah, I feel good.
Ass.
Huh?
They're kicking your ass.
They are, and I think this is the worst year ever. But anyway, I'm still alive.
Yep.
Yeah, aren't those cute? I love the way they look, those pencils.
Yeah, do you remember there was something else that was also designed like this way back in the day, but I can't remember
the
what
shorts also. The gym socks were like that, and then they had those shorts. Everybody had the little shorts with the white trim around it. That was also the thing.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But these are just really cool. Like I said,
where'd you get yours from?
I can't put my finger Amazon. Can't put my finger on it. They're not soft, but they're not hard, and they do crumble a little bit.
Yeah. But they're a nice little travel set or something to give to somebody. They're at the Dollar Tree now. 24 of them for $1. Because I looked, I was like, they got the 12 set. I looked at it and said, oh, that's so cute. 24 set for $1. I think I paid $6 for mine. I was like, well, I started to buy another set, but I was like, it ain't that serious.
Yeah, I think mine was 5 or something. I don't remember, but
and it's still not bad.
I like the erase factor because it does erase the color a lot more than a regular colored pencil does. Hi, Create and Relate.
Yeah, because I was using them. I was like, and then I started erasing because that was the first thing I did was test it. And then I said, how is this eraser any different? And something just hit me because I looked at all of them. The erasers are the same color as I said, oh, that was an aha moment when I saw that.
Yep, same exact color, and yep, and it even has skin tone in here.
Look at that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's if you like somewhat of a harder pencil, I mean, it's not soft, but it's not like seriously really hard either. At least it doesn't feel that way to me. What do you think?
I have arthritis, so it is a firmer pencil. It is, and but I already understand. It is what it is. Crayola does that, so
Yeah.
I can use firm pencils, and it's okay. And some paper, it's best to use firmer pencils in there.
Yep.
So yeah, I like them. I think they're cute for I'm sorry. Well, now they're for $1, $1 and a quarter. But for that price and the 24 pencils, and they're so cute, and they got Crayola on there. I think it's cute.
Yeah, I don't think it was a waste of my money at all. I really
No,
don't.
not at all.
Very good, very good. Thank you so much for showing these to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will be using these. I just got to figure out where I want to put them. But for right now, they're going back in their box.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Those I got mine from Staples, because Staples has, if y'all ever want to buy Crayola stuff, go to Staples. I don't know. Oh, I do know why. Okay, now this is me of my aha moment. The reason why Crayola is at Staples. Now this is my conspiracy theory. Okay, I don't even want to say it because I'm embarrassed. I feel like I need to type it to you.
okay.
Because I might be busting out some thievery and robbery. I might be busting out a scam. I don't want to mess it up for the people that's doing it. But okay, office supplies. Hello, back to school time. I used to be an auditor, and every year back to school, the orders would be so high, the office supply budget would just go over the roof because people were buying their kids supplies or taking the supplies from work. So they didn't have to buy it for their kids. And then a lot of projects that jobs and stuff, they order stuff from Staples. So Staples, I guess they put two and two together, and because why would Staples sell kids focus in on kids stuff?
Right, right.
The parents, let me be quiet. But
Yeah, I agree. Okay.
During the budget, every month after Christmas, that budget would go right on up when it came to office supplies because everybody was stealing stuff from work. So they're like, well, go ahead and add some kids stuff up in there. It started with markers. That's my conspiracy theory, y'all. I don't know. Don't say that.
Here's another thing that View showed me, and I'm going to put me on big screen for just a minute.
Go ahead. I'm just a squirrel.
So here is a Prisma pastel. So it's a regular size pencil, okay? So if you put that tip to tip with the Crayola, it's longer. So when you go to put these in your pencil cases, just realize that these are probably not going to fit like your standard pencil.
Nope, they sure don't.
So if you've got like a stand or something that they might fit in, like I have a set of pencils.
I leave the zipper off of the one.
I have a set of pencils that has a long stand.
Oh yeah.
So I can actually probably stick them in there with maybe not enough room. But if you have something like that for your dresser or your desk, that would work. I also have a stand that's got like holes for your pencils sitting right here on my desk, so I can stick them in there because they are definitely not going to fit in a pencil case.
I ended up, I have this one case right here, and I ended up leaving the zipper off, not zipping it up, and so they're still kind of. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me turn the camera on. It's still tight, but I end up using a lot, and then when I sharpen it, so up until it gets to a certain point, they still stick out. So I just leave it unzipped. Or just try to sharpen it. I mean, if you want to spend the time to sharpen 24 to get them down up in here. But yeah. Okay.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh
I
yeah, or
do
something
have.
like that.
I was
Yeah.
going to say I do have one of these.
Mm-hmm.
It has just odds and ends, pens and stuff in it. Um,
Yeah.
oh, there's where those Posca pens went. Huh. Guess I should keep track of my stuff, right?
Mm-hmm. I do
But
that.
they will fit in there just
Uh-huh.
fine. So yeah,
But they're so cute. I was like, oh my goodness, they are adorable. Yeah. So
so I might take and clean this out and put them in here because this is a good size. And I don't like. Oh, sorry, pencil abuse. I know. Sorry. I don't like boxes like this. This drives me crazy.
oh
So
yeah.
yeah, I might clean that out and put these in there. I have a real bad habit of just taking them out of their original packaging and putting them in something else because I'm just kind of like a snob like that. I don't like original packaging.
I like it up to a certain period. When you see me taking it out of the original packaging, that means I've opened it so much that it got a little rip or a little tear, and that annoys me. But I keep my stuff in it for just a minute and then I take it out.
Right. But see,
That's-
it's always hard to get them back in because it's got, you know, the
mhm.
little lip on the bottom and it fits really tight. And, you know, they didn't have people sitting around putting these in the box when they originally figured this out. A machine stuck these in the box. So I'd like
I
to see
think,
them sit around and
yeah,
try to get it back in the box because,
I think what the thing is that messes me up is the folding part of it. If they had like another little box to put on top of it, that would keep it neat. But after a certain period of time of that folding that little thing, it'll get a little rip and then a little tear, just
yep,
by using it. Yeah. But I think it was so cute. I might have to get another one, another set. Especially since they're $1. I was like $1.25.
right? Yeah, I
Mm.
think both of these, I got pencil eraser shavings on my desk. Um, I think both of these cost me like $8 and something.
And that's nice. That's not bad at all. That's a
Yeah.
nice little haul. Mm-hmm.
So, but I love the front of this book.
Yeah, it is a beautiful front. I do think that the companies. I did look at the lady's name. Now I
Mhm.
do like AI books, some books, but I like to also have a nice balance of real coloring books and everything. By that drawn by real people.
Right.
So, but yeah, I think they even created her image AI because her picture is a picture of a lady, but it looks like an AI lady. And then her bibliography doesn't have anything about her family or her dog, if she likes cat. It just is very generic,
Mhm.
whatever. And then all
Generic.
her books, yeah. But I think so they're trying to fool us because they know that we want real artists. But she's got a nice selection of books. She even has some, I think that's a company, but she even has some Mandelas too. And
Mhm.
also she's in her books, some of her books are in Spanish.
Really?
Uh, yeah. Hmm.
So, do you have some time today, or are you busy?
What's going on?
I think I want a watercolor in Camellia D'Arco.
You want to do it now?
I'm thinking.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll pull my book out. No, it's Friday. I'm thinking it was Saturday. I was like, oh, but no, it's Friday. I did a lot yesterday. And now, and I don't even know if you've been keeping up over there. They messing with me again.
Are they really?
Yeah,
No, I haven't. I don't pay attention to them. Mm-mm.
good. And they not messing with me bad. It's just like one person. Like there's a whole bunch of mess going on, but then they want to bring my name, and I'm like, I'm not even over here. I don't even bother this. So I had to be messy on my lives, of course. So
Well, sometimes you just gotta like let them know you're not going to take their shit.
And now the lady that was doing it, her channel is she hit her channel. she hit her channel. But anyway, we don't want that mess over here. I'm sorry for bringing it up. But,
No,
yeah.
that's fine. It's
Yeah, but
Yep, we're good.
she must have got on a lot of other people's nerves too. So now her channel is gone. I'm like, well, hidden or whatever. That's what you get. Messy. You big and bad. Why don't you keep it up? You know,
right.
messing with me. Oh my goodness, I didn't like getting like that. I wasn't even planning on being messy, Miss Kim. I sure wasn't, but I had to address it.
And sometimes, like I said, you just got to do what you got to do because some people are just boneheaded like that. They don't get it.
Yeah. So I'm going to take my video. I'm gonna take the video down that I did a rebuttal.
Are you?
I might have already did it. I don't want my channel to be like that. So we got the new book by Camellia. Let me see.
Is that Flight and Fancy?
Yeah.
Yep. Did you see the new one coming out?
Yeah, I already have it on my wish list. I got
Me
it on
too.
my wish. Huh?
Me too.
Yeah. I put stuff on my wish list, and then so then by the time it get ready to come out, I go shop on my own wish list.
I
gotta
wasn't
put
sure
mine.
how I was gonna like it being cats,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think it's gonna be nice.
I think it is too. She already had a stamp book coming out. Oh wait, I've been using Prisma and Polychromos colored pencils and blank tarot cards. Oh yeah, I like tarot cards. You have? Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, see, I'm not into the tarot cards, but I bet it's pretty.
Yeah, I got a couple books with tarot card. I got a Lulu Mayo book that she does tarot cards, and I got a regular tarot card book. I just look for it for the artistic point. Yeah, but there's a lot of art and a lot of coloring and stuff, and they're very artistically done. Those poses and things. But
I
don't
love
really...
my bumblebee.
Mm-hmm. Did you do the flower yet? You didn't do the flower yet?
The flower. What flower?
The sunflower.
Where's that at?
I think it's around where that bumblebee is. That sunflower. That was the first one I did.
Okay, hold on. It's not. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, okay. Let me.
Unless I passed it.
This one. Oh no, that's in my new book. I started it in my new book also. This one.
All right, what's the name of the book?
Flights of Fancy.
That's the one I got. Why haven't I seen that?
Yeah.
Does my book not have that?
Yes, it does. It's towards the back. And so I like this one so much that I went ahead and started this one. And I think I use, child, I don't even know what I use. I think I use paint. I use watercolor.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Yeah, I use watercolor on this page. So you pick a page.
Okay, I'm thinking I want to do, because I want to do one with the hair. So I'm not sure if I want to do that one or this one with the ladybugs. Have you done this one yet?
No, hold on. I got two copies. I'm sure I didn't do it in both. Create and Relate is asking me to drop. Oh, I can't drop a link. Miss Kim has to do it. But my channel is easy to find. Well, I have two, so we want you to go to the coloring view. It's just called coloring view. I can't drop it though.
See, let me see if I can do it.
You learned how to drop links.
I think so.
What?
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
I was trying to teach you that a long time ago, and I gave up. I said, I'm not messing with her.
I know. I know.
I was happy that we got the microphone and the camera angle good. I was not messing with you with that link.
Right?
And if she drop a link, girl, I'm gonna scream.
Hold on. Let me see. Okay. It takes me a minute because I'm on my laptop.
Oh wait, never mind. She says she's already subscribed to my Color in the View. She wanted to know about the Messy channel. The Messy channel. It's a view, all one word. She said she already subbed to this coloring channel. She said, girl, I don't want none more of this coloring mess. I need to hear the one where you being messy. Oh my God. Kim if Kim pops a link in there, I'm going to scream. Oh my goodness. Look at she tried to figure that out. I'm not even going to help her.
I am going to.
Look, I'm not, you going to learn it on, she doing it on her own, y'all. I think I created a monster. And look, create and relate to myself. Do it. Do it, Kim, do it. Oh my God. I'm trying to get that $88 off of that account so I can buy me some coloring books. Because if I keep posting my videos over there, at least by the end of this month, I will have a check. What? Hold on. What she? Look at you. Hold on. Let me click it.
Bam! Bam! Bam!
Look at you. That is the coloring view. She showed it. Let me copy it and see. Let me see if it works. Let me put it in the
That's a different story.
Right. Let me see if it's a working link. Well, damn.
Did it work?
It sure did.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, look at you.
Bam!
She knows how to post a link now. Uh-oh. Watch out, y'all. Oh my goodness.
And I even on a live.
I thought I would never see the day.
Yard.
I thought I would never see the day where Kim would be posting a link. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it.
Yes, ma'am. Kim has
I did start this page, Kim. I did start. I thought I started it. No, I got another one I can start. I did do this one, and I did it in I did it in markers, Tombow markers. I thought that looked familiar.
Relate says, it is. I checked. I'm subscribed to that channel.
Yeah, you are.
You guys are great. Okay, so I am going to use my Neo colors and my Kuretake, just my Kuretake. That's all I can say because I don't even want to try
enough.
To say the other stuff.
Yeah, Gambaside, whatever. Yeah, I just say Kuretake because everybody know it. Well, see, Kuretake is it's like Crayola, like the brand, like Crayola. You know,
right?
So I just say that people know what I'm talking about. Bubble says it nicely though.
So yeah, I've never done a full page, I don't think, with watercolors.
I'm think I'm gonna pick another page, but you go ahead with that one.
Yep,
Yeah,
you
well,
can
you're
color
gonna like it
whatever
once you.
page you want.
Yeah, when you do it, you're gonna like it. You'll be like, oh, this is so pretty. And then of course you can always put pencil over top, you know?
Right?
And then you can let the watercolor dry or dry it yourself and then put more watercolor on top of it. You're gonna love it. Well, I'm thinking you will love it.
So we're going to give it our honest and absolute best try.
Let me see. Don't want to keep this one. I mean, let me do
And
it.
I am not going to use a water pen or a water brush. I'm going to use a regular paintbrush.
Oh. Okay.
I feel I have more control of how much water.
Oh my goodness. Sorry. I was making coffee and I stopped. Oh, I got so many whips in this book. I love this book.
I love this artist. Yes, fantastic.
I was testing out a lot of my
products. You can put anything on her pages.
Anything.
Yep. Any kind of medium.
You sure can. See, this is what I wish R.J. Hampton would do. I don't know what his cheap self. Everybody getting all the thing. Oh, R.J. Hampton, that. Girl, he is a penny pincher. Like, what is he making the books for? $95 and then for $3 and then selling them for $95. I don't know what his problem is. He would make more money on his books, and his books would be more popular if he started doing this or doing something better than what that crap that he's peddling out here. I don't like it. I'm mad at him. I'm gonna call him tomorrow.
Are you?
Yeah.
Did you discuss it with Kirby?
I did. I told Kirby, and because I was asking Kirby, I said, Kirby, why is this man making these books and his books are becoming so popular? But the paper is cheap, the book is small, the quantity is small, and then he got nerve to make a special edition book with half of the pages and then put in 8 blank pages. I said, Kirby, what's going on? Why is he doing that? Well, what do you think? So he said he got a tight accountant. So they really working on the coins. That's why everything is cheap and small and flimsy. And they said that he uses toilet paper for his books and his pages, and he just can't get out of it. He just keep doing it.
Okay.
And he used cereal boxes for the covers of the books. And so he said at the end, R.J. Hampton is going to make a real book. Get it published professionally. I said, well, you let me know when he does, because I'm not going to be buying any of that shit. He said, okay. And he said, thank you for your loyalty. I said, you're welcome, Kirby Rosanas.
Thank you for your help.
Right.
Oh, and so before we go much further, I want to say happy birthday to Miss Bubbles.
Happy birthday.
I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I hope you see this.
Yeah, happy birthday. Birthdays come and go and fly so fast every year. It's just like, oh my goodness. Wishing you many more.
Absolutely.
I'm sitting here trying to figure out what page to color.
I'm sitting here trying to move all this color that's down here up top where there isn't a whole lot.
Was that salmon?
Yes.
Yeah, I like that color. That's a good skin tone base. I might do this one.
I just had more down at the bottom by your wrist than I did up here by your fingers.
I could just work on that one since I already started it. Where is it at? Okay, it's this one. So I'll just I think I used Tombows. I thought I used watercolors, but I think I used markers. No, so we're gonna do. I'll do this page over here. So yeah, I had somebody ask me about this case, and I told them it was a puzzle case that I put these Kiritakis in.
Oh yeah, the one that Bubble gotcha.
This is the one that I bought, but I do have one that Bubbles got me, and so I use them interchangeably. Actually, I use that one more so for the real thing, what it's supposed to be made of, puzzles. But now you see, look at this. I had started just using it on the corner, but then I kept digging at this one right in the middle.
Right.
But when I first started it, I was just getting it out the corner, you know. And I just now see when you get something new, you be like, and I'm only going to use it this way. And I done changed that whole thing. Because you want to get the brush in there, you know?
Yep.
So, yeah.
But that just proves that you use it. That's all.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Uh-huh. But I had to put them away.
It ain't hurting anything.
No. But I had to put them away for a bit because I was wearing them out. And I'm surprised the yellow isn't like that.
So I was watching Ivy Pearl last night.
Oh, I was watching her too. I was there.
Okay. Did you see where she was looking for a travel case? That holds more than like, you know, just like 4 or 5. And that you could possibly put a little paintbrush with?
Yeah.
I was gonna say that I'm like pretty sure that I know you have a couple, don't you?
You talking about the palettes with the?
She just wants to put some, like about 15 in a some place that she can put a little brush with it and take it with her, like to the doctor's office or something, you know.
Oh yeah. Well, no, I don't have anything like that. I mean, I got the regular traditional ones, and then I use pencil cases and like the tin things. I was looking at what she has, and she's got a couple of the things that I have. And there's also I think with that, because if you're traveling with it, you're going to need the brush and you're going to need water. You're going to need a little container. Mm-hmm. And they have those kits. And I actually been looking at maybe getting one, but I'm like, I don't really plan on traveling around like that. But they have little kits that you open them up and they got the little paints in there, and it's got a little binder, and it's got the brush, and it's got a water reserve and everything. They're so cute. Really? They call it the portable traveler or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, I haven't. I don't have anything like that. But yeah, if I want to travel, well, I don't know. I just would never think of traveling with watercolors, but watercolor people go out to the fields and the mountains and the beach, and they set their whole thing up in watercolor, So they already have those things invented, and so I haven't gotten one yet though, but I know what she's talking about. I know what you're talking about, and they're price. Some could be very pricey.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But all of mine are just regular like this, and you can just take your little, it's got a brush in there. You can just take a little jug of water with you or whatever.
Well, you have most people got the water brushes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And yeah, this has got a water brush in there. And then you have little water thing on the side to refill it and stuff like that. Yeah, so you can really, I know it's nice to have those traveling watercolor kits and things, but I don't think it would be something that I would want to get. It's like, it's not a necessity.
Right.
I'm trying to conserve now, Kim, because this art supply budget is getting crazy. Buying good products, buying the good.
Yeah. if you get into the Danielle Smith and the
Yeah,
Karataki and yeah,
yeah,
you're talking some major bucks. Yep.
yeah, you are. So I'm just picking my battles. Now, as far as traveling water thing, this I love this one. This is the Viva Sheets. And you just have because this has got 16 colors or yeah, 16 colors. I love these. Like,
Oh heck
uh,
yeah.
huh?
Put yourself a water brush in your purse or whatever and
Yeah.
a like little makeup bag or something and take those and a cloth with you and hey, you're
Hmm.
all set.
So this is the most that I have for as a traveling set, and I'm fine with this. I've got a couple of them. And so yeah, I've just never thought about it any further than So I've got a couple of them. I think I even got one that I got that is a duplicate of one. They had them at Michael's for $7. These are like $22, but I got it for $7.
Right.
And so this is my traveling thing. And I'm gonna keep that in my mindset. I'm not gonna think about buying no case and no nothing. Now I may find something and put it on my wish list, but I'm no. It had to be really cheap. Or if I see it at a
Right.
used art store or something. Yeah.
So I'm using the I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Let me see. Try to figure out a better setup here. Hang on.
There you go.
So I'm getting some red on here.
Uh-huh. You look like you're liking it.
I am liking getting used to doing it. You know what I mean? Like experimenting.
Yeah.
I'm liking that part of it.
Yeah.
Because once you learn how to do with pencils and markers and all that stuff, yeah, there's still a lot to learn, but watercolors is a whole new yeah, it's a thing in itself.
It's fun. It is fun. I like it. I've always loved it. I love the results of somebody that uses watercolor. I like the way it looks. And it's so quick. I don't know. And look, I'm talking about how much I like it, and I'm like, I don't even feel like watercoloring. But
No,
I'll still be here for you. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pull my book out. I think I'm gonna pull my collage book out. Yeah, because I'm just, they're just not in the mood sometimes.
Yep.
And my eyesight is not that good today.
That's why I'm watercoloring.
Yeah.
I'm not in the mood to do anything else. So
Right. Now I could do markers. I could feel a marker right about now. Let me find my marker book.
I see you're getting a good amount of the ephemera.
Yes. Because yeah, I had bought those 3 books and I was like, I can't keep buying them books. Those books should be a treat. Because they're like $25, some of them. So I was like, I got these 3, and I probably haven't cut out that much out of those 3 books. Now I'm not complaining. I needed to understand the process, but getting them out of magazines and using old recycled books and stuff, I love that part of it. It's like a seek and find,
Right.
Mm-hmm. But I do plan on getting a collage soup book, maybe 1 or 2 of those, and then that'll be it for me. I think I'm good.
Yep. Yeah, that ephemera stuff, that adds up fast.
Yeah. And I like the fact that Dee Dee does that trading. Like she does her little giveaways and she does trading of that stuff because, sometimes you can have so much ephemera that you don't know what to do.
Oh, yeah. Just wait till people start sending it to you.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. Is that a threat? Hold on. But you know,
Well, I remember a young lady that said, "Okay, I'm going to try this." And she tried it, and like you, she fell in love with it. Then she tried the junk journaling and stuff, and she also fell in love with it. And
uh,
before you know it, she had boxes and boxes and boxes and boxes of camera stuffed all over her room,
ooh, well,
underneath her bed, in her closet.
oh no, we're gonna be good. I'm gonna be better than you. My little corner has expanded a little bit, but not too much. Try
Oh shit!
what?
I just stuck my hand in wet paint and smeared it.
Oh, you can fix it.
How?
Uh, if you can't fix it, you can always use an acrylic marker and put it over top of that.
Okay.
I love those acrylic paint markers. They fix everything. If you can't fix it like you want it.
Yeah, I just smeared it on her tooth.
Oh,
So,
and you can just use a dab of your Posca marker and make her tooth whatever color you want.
yeah.
It's so forgiving. You know what I cannot find? I have to buy some more. Plus I need a bigger one. My glue stick. I cannot find the dang on glue stick. I did have two. Oh, I did buy these ones. Hold on. I did get these. I don't think I like them. Crayola had glue sticks. Let me try
Mm.
these and see. I don't. These aren't. Crayola needs to stick to just one thing. Don't be worried about
I
glue
was
sticks.
never a fan of glue sticks. Even when my kids were younger, I was never a fan of the glue sticks. To me,
Mm-hmm.
they never worked right.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Let's do this.
See, I got a dose of reality when I was buying that golden matte medium. That little bitty container was 21. I didn't get it on sale or anything. I was so mad that I used that thing up so fast.
Oh,
Yeah. So then I bought a bigger size, which is like $25 or $30 or something like that. And so now I'm like rationing it out. I'm trying to figure out. I think I'm using the glue stick to glue it down, and then I'll put the matte medium on top of it to make sure that it's stuck.
no, there you go.
Yeah, and then I won't be using so much of the product. So, and it's not like I'm selling anything. This is just for my personal use. But if I was an artist, I would use the professional stuff. But
Right.
I'm just little old ratchet me. So,
So
so
I was on like Facebook Marketplace
yeah.
because I'm in the mood to redo my art room. So one of the things I want to do is I want to get rid of the beast, and I want another shelf unit like where my pencils are. And I can say that to you because you understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The 5-tier bookshelf.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that'll give me, if I put my pencils, that shelf and the other shelf next to each other, that'll give me a whole nother wall and an area for things. It won't be so crowded in here. I don't like crowded. I don't like feeling enclosed. And
Yeah.
right now I feel enclosed with doing what I want to do.
Yeah.
So I found this one for $30, which is the one I paid for where my pencils are. And so I messaged the lady, and she's like, okay, let me get a hold of the person that, is selling it. And I'll let you know. And that was 2 weeks ago. And she still keeps telling me, let me know. I'll let you know. I'll let you know. So I'm just over it. And I think I'm going to move on and try to find a different one because, yeah, she obviously doesn't want to sell it that bad.
Mm-hmm.
which kind of bums me out because I was really looking forward to getting rid of it. You know what I mean? Starting
Yeah.
the process. I want to paint the room. I want to, I want to do things, and I can't do things without getting other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to tote my pencils. You know, when you put them in a tote thing, because they're in cases, so it's not going to hurt them to be in a tote.
Yeah.
And if I need anything, I can just grab them right out of the tote. And I think I'm going to put my books in the other shelf and then get rid of the beast until I can find what I want, instead of having to wait to, get the things done that I want to get done.
Yeah, I know. I don't like clutter. I don't like too much around. Like, when I start one project, I want a clear space.
Yep.
But and I'm one not to want to have stuff sitting out in front of me on the cabinet. I don't like that. I like to be able to pull it out. So I have had my pencils in a tote. I have put them in the closet and close the door. And the only inconvenience is when you want them, you're being very creative, then you got to get up and go get it and stuff. But I just try to, just plan on it. And then that helps me put my stuff back together.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not above getting up and going and getting them out. But like you said, if you say, hey, I want to use this today and that today, and,
Yeah.
you'll have all your stuff out, and then you don't have to worry about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you pick your battle, however it works out for you.
Yeah. So we were just out and about yesterday. Nothing to do with anything. We just getting out of the house, husband and wife just fed up. Let's get the hell out of here and have something. So you're never gonna believe what I did.
You bought a new car?
Damn near. Spent just about as much money as one. Bought a new riding lawnmower.
Oh yeah. That's nice.
Our riding lawnmower is 20 years old. The thing has had its difficulties, and it's time.
Did you get an electric one?
An electric riding lawnmower?
Yeah.
I've never seen an electric riding lawnmower.
I don't know. I thought they were, some of them were electric. I guess not. I got a push one that's electric. I just assumed that they had electric riding ones too. So you got to get gasoline?
Yeah.
Okay.
But we have a 40, I think it's a 42-inch is what the blades are.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
We went to a 60.
Oh, that's gonna do it.
Oh heck yeah. It's gonna cut.
Did y'all use it yet?
It won't be delivered until Monday.
Oh, okay.
It's still in the crate at the place, so they're gonna put it together and put all the oils and everything in it, and do the stuff that they got to do, and deliver it on Monday.
Oh, okay.
I do not have a way to go pick up that.
No, that's a lot.
Yes. Yes, ma'am, it is. So, yeah, I cannot believe it. My husband's like, we get to go out. You just got to do that. I'm like, if you didn't want it, you wouldn't have done it either. So don't even go there. Yep. But it's nice. It's nice. It's huge. For a lawnmower, it's just huge. So they had the Cub Cadets there, and they were nice, and they were a bit cheaper, but I don't know, they're not built very sturdy. You know, like I said, I'm on 3.5 acres. Okay, grant you, that's not a whole lot, but it's a lot when you have to mow it. Okay, and it's not very, how do you say, it's not flat. It's not a golf course. It's it's a yard. And so when you mow it, you bounce, it's not flat. And if you're bouncing, the mower's bouncing.
Okay? Yeah.
Which eventually takes a toll on the bolts and the mower itself, and then you end up with things falling apart and falling off and all that good stuff. So this one, it's got a thing. I mean, you know what the riding lawnmower looks like, where you put your feet and it's flat.
Mm-hmm.
The flat part opens up and you can get to like the belts and stuff through that part.
Oh, yeah.
You don't have to get on the ground, which is so cool. You don't have to take shit off to get to it and to mess with it. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, easy access.
Yep. It's all about the convenience. And it's
you remember? Yeah, because you used to have to turn it upside down or do whatever. Okay, yeah, but the riding one, okay, yeah, I never really thought about where you could get into the thing. Okay.
Yep. And the steel is commercial grade.
Mm-hmm.
So that it's a little bit, harder, thicker. Where the Cub Cadet was not. It was just kind of, wasn't as sturdy.
Yeah, I was going to mow
awkward to get on.
It's awkward.
It was. The Cub Cadet was. The one we've got, you can actually step up on the where the blades are, can't remember what they call that, but you can actually step on that and then get up onto the where you got to sit.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually got a place to step on it. It's kind of weird, but
yeah. You remember this page when you
were expensive?
Huh?
What? Oh yeah, that page. Yes.
So I found a train. So like it's a roller coaster, and they're sitting on here. I found a train that I cut out, and I got the train cockeyed on here, and it's coming towards them. I know you said a black hole or something like that.
It almost looks like it's going away from them, and they're behind it, but it's on the curve. The way you got it tilted like that, it looks
I got it tilted. Yeah. And then he's looking like, somebody gonna do something about this? And I got I've cut something out to add to this to make it go over here, and then I might do a hole or something right there, something. But yeah, thanks for the idea.
That is kick butt. I love that page.
What is it? Back to the Future?
That's yeah. Or
Michael Keaton.
yeah. Or Ahead to the Past. I don't know.
Yeah, it's another movie. I can't think of the name of it. What? Old Man. I used to only look at those type of movies. I stopped that. It's like a teenage thing now. But they're really good, clean movies. You know,
Yep. We watched
wholesome.
an old one, where the guy actually invented time travel,
Yeah.
and that was kind of neat to watch that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like movies like that.
Or
Well, I used to. I used to maybe. I don't look at them like that anymore. I'm more into vampires and gory mess
yep.
stuff that
Now
makes
see,
me. Hmm.
I don't mind gory. Like my favorite show a couple of years ago, before they got rid of Rick and Carl and all of them, was Walking Dead. I couldn't wait for Sundays,
Yeah.
but they got rid of all the original characters, and yeah, kind of went
You know, I
downhill.
went to a casting call for that Walking Dead. Yeah,
Are
it
you
was out of
serious?
DC. Yeah, I went to a casting call.
That would have been cool.
No, but I guess they take the first freaks that come up in there. And so I was at the end of the line, kind of like, but it was just nice to just go to one. I went with one of my friends. She did get in there. She was one of the zombies or the dead people or whatever.
That would have been cool.
Yeah.
I would
I
have
did.
rather been one that runs from them, but
Yeah. See, if you go on a good night in DC and Maryland, they almost look like that all the time. So that's, that's how those people. That's how they look for real.
it's funny.
They really do. Sometimes certain areas you'll be driving around and you hit the wrong block, and you looking like, what in the world?
Oh, I think that's everywhere though.
It is everywhere. Yeah.
Yep. I know my husband and I this was years and years ago. We were coming back from a company Christmas party thing, and it was in a neighborhood that we weren't familiar with. And I mean, we grew up in the city, both of us, so we knew the vicinity, but not the actual area. And so we were heading back, and I took a wrong turn because he had been drinking, so I drove, and I took a wrong turn, and oh my God. We rolled up the windows, locked the doors, and didn't stop for stop signs. Just kind
Just
of
floored it.
well, didn't floor it because don't want to get hurt, but don't want to stop either because God, you don't know if you're going to get out of there alive. It's like holy shit. And that's kind of it's almost kind of sad,
Yeah.
because I remember my grandparents lived in those areas, and when I was a kid, so we didn't, that wasn't a major thing. But man, some of the characters, like you said, it was almost scary. Well, no, it was scary.
Yeah. I stopped watching Walking Dead a while ago because I got sick of listening to all those noises and those grunting, and it just got to be boring. It's like, okay,
That's
I'm over
because they
this.
took Rick and Carl off of there.
Yeah.
They killed Glenn off.
Mm-hmm.
He was one of the main characters. They killed him off right away.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So it just got to be boring. I'm like, I'm not looking at this mess. And they still I can't stand that noise. See, that was the noise I made when I auditioned.
That was damn near like right on too.
Yeah, I told you. Me and my friend practiced before we went. She was like, "You got to do this, make it like this." And she got in, like I said, but she kind of looked like the Predator kind of thing anyway, with her dreadlocks and stuff like that. Not that they look like that. I mean, sometimes you can make them look really crazy looking, and so
Yeah.
she really fit the part. And I don't even know what I wore, how I was looking, but I remember that noise. And you had to keep doing it for a while. But basically, when you do see them on there, that's not their voice. They do voiceovers.
Well, yeah, your throat would just
Yeah.
be bloody raw if you kept doing that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But they always had that, open call for the zombies to come in. So, you just have to just keep going. And I don't know. I don't know how long she did it. Something happened with her. It's like somebody passed away or something, and I lost communication with her. She was a YouTuber too. I need to see if she still got a channel. I'm gonna go on mute real quick. You're flying through that page. That's nice.
Thank you. This is the Neo 2s, you guys. Neo 2s are like awesome because you can just put them on top of each other. They blend just like anything else you have. I love my Neo 2s. Eventually, someday, I want the whole set. But again, it's where you just got done saying shit gets expensive. What color blue did I use? I don't remember. Was it this one? Yep, it sure was. I just want to add a little bit of blue in here because it's also in the rest of the hair. All right, let's see what we get when we add some water. Okay, we're going to put these aside for just a minute so I have a little bit of room. Okay. Okay. Ooh, too much water. I don't want a puddle.
Okay, so that one's ready to be painted or colored or whatever. Let me go to the next one. So yeah, so all that cutting out and stuff, oh my goodness. It's kind of fun too. It's relaxing.
Oh, I imagine. I
Hmm
imagine.
I'm gonna go by a library today and see if they got magazines.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah, somebody said go by the library. I think Miss Dee Dee was telling me that, or somebody said. And sometimes they'll just have them, out, and or have a basket of ones that that are for free or whatever. And then also, I can let them know if you have any old ones, call me. Something I don't know.
Your local grocery store does the same thing. They sit there and tear them up and throw them in the garbage.
Oh, hey, Colorwood Lori. Good morning. Good afternoon.
Miss Lori. I
I'm
am
gonna.
watercoloring, so not paying a whole lot of attention.
She's
Sorry about that, you guys.
watercolor, and I'm gluing. I think I'm gonna use the good stuff on this one. I love the way he looks. Put him right here.
Oh, no kidding.
Lemur. I'm gonna use this on it.
So I am painting in Camellia d'Erico. Say it for me, Pew.
Camellia de Erico, but it's also her name is actually Camellia de Erico. I like saying Erico.
Yep. So, I say it the way it's supposed to be pronounced. View says it the fun way. So that's why I said say it for me, View. Because I like her version better.
And I'm sure the lady's like, why does she keep mispronouncing my name?
Because it's fun. No offense. It's kind of like your coloring book.
I'm sure she's heard it before. But there is the article is a name. I mean, it's a name. It might not be her name, but I'd have made it her name now. It's a Latin name.
Yep. It's your name over here.
Right.
On View's channel, on my channel.
Mm-hmm.
We renamed your butt.
It's not her good name. And I think I just was using too much of this stuff. That's why I used that whole container up that fast. So I'm learning to be very sparing with it.
Right?
Yeah, you learn. But I was like, how can I do this inexpensive project, and I got to spend $30 for the glue? I'm like, no, that's not gonna work out.
Lori says, is your glue in a salad bottle, View?
Well, actually, Miss Lori, I'm going to have to say no, but I know where you're going with it. I'm going to tell you what it's in. I know exactly where you're going. This is okay. Now I always try to copy Dee Dee. Now I went out and bought a Dawn detergent thing, and because I was gonna put mine in that one because she does that sometimes. I think she does, or somebody else does. I want to say Dee Dee does it, or maybe Devin does it. I don't know. Somebody else does it.
I have a Dawn dishwasher.
Oh, you too. So this is a Sweet Ray's barbecue sauce. And I washed it all out and everything, and then Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, because the thing I wanted was this thing right here. It makes it so much easier. So you were close. You were very close. This is a salad. I didn't even get to, well, it couldn't have been the salad one. It would have to be the salad one that has that part that I was looking for was this little plastic thing. And when I was emptying the barbecue sauce, I made chicken last week or something. I said, I wonder if this thing comes off. And sure enough, when I stuck a knife in it, it popped right out. I said, ooh. So yeah. It was it just tickled me. Because I was doing it like Miss Dee did it. And then, like I had the jar and then she put a piece of plastic over top of it. And it just got to be too messy for me. I'm like, I still got a little bit in here. I need to dig from here to clean this out.
She said, her favorite sauce.
Sweet, sweet baby Ray. Yeah. And then I bought this here from Walmart. This was $5. And I actually like this better. So to tell you the truth, what I did was I mixed this one and the golden. I sure did.
I'm not paying attention, so if I need to put you on big screen, let me know.
Oh no, it's okay. No, I mixed the golden with the cheap stuff to make it
great value.
Yeah. Well, it's Royal Langnickel is the brand. I've heard of that brand before. It's the Essentials. I think that is a great value something. Yeah. So I said, this is what I'm going to do. And I did it, mixed it up, make it last.
Right.
Yeah, this is not professional work over here. This is cheap on a budget.
Hey, if it works.
Yeah.
That's all that counts.
And this book I had actually kind of messed up anyway because I was using that Mod Podge. And it's like Mod Podge is not supposed to be used for this. Oh, I need to dig it out of the jar. Yeah. Mod Podge is a glue. It's not a matte medium. Like, I didn't know. I stuck this whole book together. Took me 2 weeks to peel the pages apart and without ripping them. So I do plan on getting Yes, I do plan on getting another one of these books and then start it out right.
That's how you learn, though.
Yeah. So this is my science experiment. It's the first glue book I've had. So yeah, so I'm not mad. I don't get mad at stuff like that. I thought I was doing it right. I thought I was doing the right thing. But I sure heard Dee Dee in her mind, she said, I don't do Mod Podge very well. I don't use Mod. It's never worked for me. And see, when she said that, I should have said, see right there. And as soon as I started doing that, and that first page that stuck, Miss Dee Dee's voice came right in my head. That the Mod Podge doesn't do well for me. And I'm like, see, I should have listened. So
she would have said, you can make it work.
Yes, she would have. And then, but no big deal. And I probably, a couple of our pages I did finish up and leave it on it, but most of them, you definitely have to let it dry total. Like you can't just blow dry. And using a dryer on it and a page that has the Mod Podge glue, the opposite side, and you're heating up this side, that heats it up and then makes the pages stick together. I figured that out. I was like, I can't believe how I didn't even think about it, but now I know. So lesson learned. So,
yep.
Lesson learned.
That's all you can do. All right, yep. I'm digging this.
You're digging watercoloring?
Well, look at the one side of her hair. What do you think?
Oh, yeah, that's nice. Nicely shaded. Nice. Yeah, I know you would get into the.
I'm trying to mix. Mix and blend without the darker colors taking over the light colors.
Oh, I worked on my page, Lori. And I see Miss Lucy Loves Coloring. She started a page in it too, in the Ink House book. Her and I doing a color along in that book. The walrus in the tub.
I got to finish my TaylorMade. I'm sure is over there going, yep, I'm sure you do got to finish, Kim. Actually, I don't have anything finished. My Creative Haven with Lori.
Yeah.
The one with the steps.
Yeah, I saw y'all started that one. You moving fast on it though, it looks like to me, but
yeah, I don't have a whole lot left to do it.
Yeah.
And then we were supposed to do kitchen one, but Lori kind of did that a lot faster than I haven't even started that one. And then I'm still finishing the shoe with Miss Ange. And then I started this one today.
Isn't Kim doing the shoe too? I mean, not Kim, coloring Taylor.
Taylor done. She's done with hers.
Yeah.
She was done with it the night that she started it.
Yeah, I love that. Well, she did one half of it or the whole thing.
She just did the one half that we were doing.
Oh, okay.
We didn't plan on doing both pages. I mean, we will, but that's not what, it wasn't part of the color along.
I did that shoe thing 2 times. I love that page. And the second time I got it, when I got it in another book, I said I should copy this before I color it. And of course, did I? No. So that means I will have to buy another copy of the book or another collab book.
Right.
Now, he's coming out with a collab book in October. So I wonder if he's going to put that shoe in there.
His 10-year?
Yeah.
Did you finish your step page off camera?
Huh?
She said she finished her step page off camera. Okay, I'll finish mine then.
Oh yeah, because I thought I saw her. She says, "Yeah, y'all have moved. I have one shoe done, and the other is based. Oh, for many years ago. Okay, that base is hitting and holding, huh? Yeah.
I have both shoes done from many years ago, and started my other one.
Let me see, girl. Okay, so my shoe one, I did the first one. I just didn't meet, just doing it, and it looks horrible. And then yeah, the first shoe, but the second shoe I did it as a color along with My Colorful Country Life. Well, kind of like a color along. I kind of got stuck on it, and then she did one. And then I kind of like got inspired to finish it up, add some touches like she did on hers. Yeah, but the first one was I mean, it was just because it was a shoe. It's because the picture was so cute. You really can't mess that picture up because it was just too adorable. Yeah.
Yeah, you really can't. It's very pretty.
Uh-huh.
I'm thinking it is her ear, but it's got a little hair coming down on it. Now remember, it is watercolor, so from what View tells me, and I'm listening to her because she's kind of like my watercolor, instructor type person. When it dries, if you don't have enough color of the color that you want, or it's not shaded right, or however, you can go back in with more color, or you can go back in with pencil, and put what you want on it. Like I messed up the mouth, so once everything's good, I'll go back in and oh, just the stairs. Okay. Okay. It was a lot to do the stairs. There was a lot of stairs. And she didn't draw them like very even or very well, I want to say. And it has, I don't want to say that, you know, I'm talking bad about her because I'm not. But yeah, they were kind of rough to color. Okay, so the blue is just a little overwhelming, so I'm going to go down halfway with that and then bring the purple and the pink up into the blue so we don't lose them. I have no idea what inspired me to want to watercolor today. I'm not usually. Say what?
I said sometimes it's like that. You just like, let me watercolor.
Yep. But see, that's the thing. I'm not a person that would normally say that.
Oh, okay.
You know that. I'm not a watercolorist.
I know, because I always say, you want a watercolor? You're like, no. I'm like, okay.
No, it's not my favorite, but it's getting to where it's not my non-favorite either. Especially right now, because I'm kind of digging this. As long as it turns out the way I want it to, I think I'm grabbing how to use them more so than what I knew before. Thanks to Miss View.
Do you like them better with the brushes, the real brushes?
I like them better with either one.
Yeah, either one.
But
yeah.
I like them better because, and I hate to say this because I am not a snob. I am not. But the better the watercolor, the better the control, it seems like. I have other watercolors, but today I'm just using my Karatakis and my Neos. And
yeah,
I'm not sure I'll go back and use the other watercolors that I have, because
I know exactly what you're saying. I actually think I'm gonna do a page with Inktense, gouache, watercolors, and the Neo 2s. Wouldn't that be interesting? Yeah, but
I
once
think
you
I'm
get to
gonna,
the good stuff, you don't want to go back to the other stuff.
right? I think what I'm gonna do is I have 30 Neocolor 2s, so I think I'm gonna write down the ones that I have on paper and then just start here and there, buying 2 or 3, or 5 or
Yeah,
whatever, and get me a set of them because, yeah, I'm like I said, I'm really liking it because I seem to have better control with where I want my colors and them spreading and doing the things that I want them to do than
yeah.
I do with the other ones. And they're more pigmented than the other ones.
Yeah, I have to use them more to justify buying anymore. I said before I buy some more, I have to use what I have, and then if I use enough of it, then I'll say, "Oh, let me go add some more to it."
Yep.
I like the full set syndrome thought process, but I don't want to have a full set of something and spend a couple $100 and not use it. Yeah,
Right. Right.
that's the part. I can't justify that, and I could have bought something that I know that I like and that I will use. So, but it's nice. The full set is nice, but not going to use it. I mean, or I'm not good at it. I do recognize there are some things that I'm just not good at.
Right. Right. Yeah, I don't use them a lot, but
Hmm.
when I do, I think it'll be the Neocolor 2s and the Kuretake because, like I said, I have um, more control with the Neocolor 2s,
Yeah,
and I like the pigment on the Kuretake.
yeah,
Um, and that'll be it for me because it's kind of like my gel pens. When I found ones that I really really loved, I'm good.
hmm,
I'm not gonna buy 50 different sets to
yeah,
stick with. It's like, I'll stick with those, and when they're gone, I'll buy some more. Um,
yeah. I agree with that with the gel pen. I'm
yep.
like, what's the point of having all these different brands of gel pens? Like they're all just find one
It,
that you like.
yep. And if you're never gonna use the ones that you keep buying because they don't compare to the ones that you like, why
Hmm.
keep buying them?
Now,
It's
I did like those soul colors. Like this is mostly soul colors right here. Now, I don't even care about them anymore. I got them mixed all in here. This is like the little junk thing, and the kids can come over and play with them and stuff. I don't even care about them. But when I first got them, girl, you could, oh no, they got to be back in this set. They got to be in this order. I don't
oh,
even
now
care about
see, I love my Sue colors.
Yeah,
No, don't take my Sue colors from me. My Sue colors and my colorants um are the sets that I have.
yeah,
And those will be the only sets that I get. Um,
yeah. I
but
like the I like that one that you said, the hybrids. Those are pretty. I wish they made more of them.
that's the thing. That's why I have sets of gel pens because they only make like 8 or 10 of the hybrids. So, yep. Um, and the hybrids I just use for embellishments. I don't color with them. They're too damn expensive. And what she means by hybrids is they're dual hybrid metallic gel pens is what the name of them are. And I think they're eight or 10 in a set, and that's it. That's all they are. And those are my favorite ones to embellish with. They are so glittery and so bright. Okay. Uh-oh. My dog hates motorcycles. One goes by and he goes absolutely ballistic. I don't know what it is, if it's too loud for his hearing or what, but yeah, he don't like them one bit. So we were the 3rd. We went out of town for the whole day. So I had my neighbor's granddaughter coming over here and making sure he had water and, you know, making sure that he was okay throughout the day. And, you know, at dinner time to come give him his bowl of food that I left in between the doors for him. And, you know, just that kind of stuff. So I kind of basically, what I did is basically hired him a babysitter. Just an outdoors babysitter. And I'm almost kind of sorry I did it now. Because now I got teenagers coming over and playing with my dog when he's outside. And I'll go to one of my rooms and look out my window just to check on him, and I'll have 2 teenagers in my yard. And that I'm not digging. It's like, nope. I didn't move out here to have people like always in my yard. So yeah, that could be a problem. Okay, Lori, you have a good night, hon. I'll see you tonight on your live. Okay. I want to see if, okay, that's dry. So let's see if we can put her tooth back. All right. Just kind of looks like she got lipstick on her tooth, that's all. That'll work. That's been bugging me since I did it. Okay, let's see if we can color some eyes. What color do we want her eyes? How about we'll do them really pretty. Do we want to do them green? We could. Do we want to? Or do we want to do them blue? I'm thinking I want to do them green.
Yeah. Green would be nice.
Yep. Well, it's kind of a green and yellow mix. It's really pretty. Okay. All right, let's darken up some eyebrows here, or some eyelashes. Why do I keep this pen? It never doesn't work very well.
Yep. So, I
Sorry,
am.
I'm
Hmm?
holding my breath here.
I am happy with my ephemeral collection or growing ephemeral collection.
Yeah,
Because I was really
ephemeral.
stressing out there. Yeah, because I was like, I can't even start this hobby because I'm not going to be buying all these daggone books. And then, then I looked at one book I was going to make a book out of it, make a collage book out of it. And there's a way that you thin the pages down. And I thinned the pages down, and all of that stuff came out of it. I'm like, oh, I can recycle this. I didn't even think about it. I was so happy when I realized that.
Yep.
I don't know why I put that right there. I just need to put it right here. Yeah.
Shit. I should let that dry a little longer. That's all right. We can always make it whiter. Doggone it. Impatient. That's my problem.
Hey, TaylorMade.
Hi, Miss Taylor.
And I haven't even started painting in here yet. I can't, it's like, it's nowhere near even, there's so much you can do to it. I'm still prepping my pages. I can't wait to paint. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I can. I can't wait to see them done.
Yeah.
They're going to be very pretty.
Oh, you're so kind.
No,
Who am I put
honest.
that right there?
I've been on 2 hours already.
Oops.
Taylor says, hi, View.
Hey.
Alrighty.
I saw you're going to be making journal books. I think that's what she's going to be doing.
So break out.
You're going to have fun doing that.
Journal books would be a blast to do, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I don't journal, so.
Yeah. I tried it for a minute, but I'm like, who am I kidding? I can't. But it's really nice. I see a whole lot of people doing it. Really nice. I think she bought a couple kits, which would be interesting. I've never seen it in a kit.
Yeah, there's a coloring lady. I know her by Kathy. I don't remember what her channel name is, and I'll have to look and tell everybody the next stream. But she does. She keeps such track of her coloring adventures in journals and in date books, and all this stuff. She can tell you how many she's done, when she did them,
Mm-hmm.
who she did them with, and yeah, it just, how many books she bought that month, and how many pages she colored in this book and in that book. And I'm like, holy crap, I would love to do that. I just do not have the patience to do that.
I've been doing that for 35 years. It's called accounting, and I'm not doing it in my coloring. I refuse to. Keeping track of inventory and all that. No, ma'am.
Yep.
But it is fascinating, and I do look, I was like, oh, she might have been an accountant or something, but some people are just that detailed.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
Love to be like that, but yeah, I don't have it in me to do that.
Oh, she's using hers for her Bible journal books and for something. Who is you got pulled?
This is no, I'm using it for my Bible journal books and for months in my yearly planner for now.
Who is Yukataka? Who is that?
You Genki, I don't know. And I'm not your bro, dude. If you want to talk to somebody like that, I'm going to continue to ignore you. My name's not Bro. My name is Kim. And this is a coloring channel. So if you want to act appropriate, you're more than welcome to stay. You want to act a fool, mosey on away. Okay, so let's see. Why does it feel quiet, like I just scolded somebody or something? Where'd you go, View?
Oh, it was drying.
You were drying?
The blow dryer.
Oh.
I'm not the blow, but the whatever, the dryer.
Yeah, little drying gun thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I'm like, all of a sudden I like snap at this person and the room goes like dead silent.
Yeah, that's just somebody trolling.
Yep. I smeared it again. Damn it. Good thing we got white paint.
Yeah, you can always fix it. Taylor? That's for Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
She always thinks I'm getting fancy when I do that.
When you tap the glass with your brush.
Mm-hmm.
You are fancy.
I'm fancy now. Mm-hmm.
Very ladylike, very fancy.
Real. I'm ratchet. I'm ratchet.
Sometimes you can be.
I like being ratchet.
But 90% of the time that, I see you, you're very ladylike.
Oh, I got people fooled?
And she smiled. She's got 3 smiling faces up there.
Taylor, I know you saw me yesterday. I had to do it. I had to come off the porch. They trying to bring me into stuff that I have not been over there messing with them people. And the one time I go over there, somebody inserting my name in some mess. I had to go off. I got to take that video down too, because I do not want to be doing that on here. These people. And the person that I had to go off on, they removed their video. I mean, they put their channel on private. They was in the hot seat yesterday. They was feeling themselves. They thought they was turning it. If you're all that big, bad, and bodacious, why you close your channel down, girl?
You turned it right back in your face.
Right. And somebody typed in the chat, uh-oh, she didn't come off them coloring books.
You done made her stand up.
Uh-oh, you didn't come off them coloring books. Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot.
That's what I used to tell my kids. Don't make me get up.
Mm-hmm.
Or don't make me stop this car.
Yeah. And you know, this is what I do, and I'm really bad at it, and I know I should not. Like, I'll tolerate somebody up to that point where I can't take it no more, and they'll do the slightest thing, and I freaking go off. And people are like, where did all that energy come from? Well, I never liked you to begin with. That's how everything that I have been saving up, I just let it out, and I need to not do that. But I'm trying to be nice, you know. I don't like you, but I'm just trying to be cordial. But you know, then you do that one thing, and everybody act like they're like, wow, I didn't know you felt that way. So when I know I don't like somebody, I let them know right away. Like, a couple of people have not done anything to me, and I let them know that I don't like it. And so I don't care for them, because I don't even want to give it a chance to fester. I don't want to be nice to people that I don't like.
So views like one of those people that the first impressions go a long way.
Yes. And it's very rarely that I'm incorrect. Because I guess because I've been a people person for so long, I had to work and hire people and all that. And I just see something in some people. And then I'm like, nope, I don't see it for them. And I'll give them a chance. And sure enough, whatever I thought, that definitely is what the outcome is. So we're on social media, and I'm like, well, let me just cut to the chase. This ain't gonna work. So you don't have to say anything to me. You're always saying you don't like us. I do. I say it right away, don't I? And then when I do figure out that I do like somebody, or they realize I like, they say, you really do like me, and I'm like, yeah. She said, well, I didn't think you liked me, and I'm like, no, I'm treating you like I treat everybody else. So I just say, I don't like nobody.
Taylor, when she says she don't like you people, she ain't including you in those people.
She knows it. She knows it. Oh, but it's like, how did you not like somebody that you haven't met them in person? Well, I'm just talking about the persona. We're only dealing with social media, so you know. And I'm only here a limited time. So why should I engage with people that I don't like? Or if I get on somebody's panel, I'm trying to stop that, and they'll have somebody on it I can't stand. And I'm like, if they say one thing to me, I'm going on.
That's when you just back off and say, okay, I gotta go. See you later.
Yeah, I'm learning that, or just not going on at all. I'm trying to limit my outrage moments, because it's not a good look, and it does raise your blood pressure, and it's just.
I don't talk in chats. It's safer that way.
Yeah, I'm gonna start doing that more. But it's just certain channels I do interact with the people, but most of them I don't. I only go over when it's some mess going on, and then I leave. But,
I talk in yours. I talk in Taylor's. I say hi and chat just a little bit in Ivy's. I'm a mod for Lori, so I can't. I've got to talk in there. Half the time I'm sleeping though. And that's about it. Last night I was in Ivy's and people came in that I know I don't care for, and I just said hi to the people that I wanted to say hi to, and that was that. I didn't say no more. Well, I probably ought to get off here real quick. I kind of left my husband dealing with the dog for a little bit, all by him lonesome. And I need to let most of this dry anyways before I go much further with it. Oh, I need a little bit of blue right here. And I just want to add a little color. I just take it off the tip.
Coloring with Tailor Made wants to know, who don't you care for? Were you naming names or just in general?
There's a few people, and I'd rather not name names.
Yeah.
Because that's just kind of, I don't know, being petty, I guess.
Yeah, I'm trying to be better.
Yep.
Try.
Just a few people I've gotten, I've been around the YouTube streets for quite a long time, and I've just gotten to know some people, and some of them they just rattle my skin. So when they come into a room, it's like, I just try as best as I can to ignore them.
I like the block fish feature because you can just block people and you don't have to see their comments.
Yeah, but I'm too nosy to do that.
I know but you do have to be like, you have to really not want to see them.
Wanting to know what they say about me being in that room, It's like, yeah, go ahead. Say it. I dare you. So yeah, I try not to, as Bu says, be ratchet. Okay, so I cleaned off my brush. So do I just stand it up and let it dry? Or do I lay it down?
Oh, sorry, I didn't go on mute. I'm sorry.
You were on mute.
Oh, I was? Oh, I went off mute fast then.
So do you just leave your brush lay, or can you hang it up, or?
I put it in water.
Oh, see, I already cleaned it off and.
Oh, you're talking about your watercolor brush. I'm sorry. My watercolor brush, well, if I'm going to use it again, it depends, but I tend to go ahead and rinse it off. I rinse it.
Yep, it's rinsed and.
Yep, that's what I do.
But do you leave it laying on the cloth, or do you put it back in its place and like have it sitting up?
I lay it sideways. Anywhere. I'm real bad with it. I just make sure that I wait for it to dry. Close it up.
Okay. All right. I'm
Well,
going to hold this up close and
yeah.
let everybody see.
Go ahead and put me on the small screen.
Yep. Let me get my Karatakis, the lid on them and stuff.
Oh, I see, TaylorMade. Okay.
I don't like to leave a mess.
No, I don't. And especially with those things, you want to make sure you put those up because they're little. You can tell when I like something a lot. I'm like, ooh, this is a little pricey. Let me go ahead and put it up.
My nail too, so I'm like putting away.
Yeah, right. I don't want to break those. Or somebody come in and use a pencil or a crayon. I'm like, Like, where's my pencil? I'm missing one. No, the good stuff, I tend to put that away somewhere.
Yep.
Everything else is free range.
Yep. Okay. Get rid of my water when I get done here. Okay, big screen. Don't judge people, please.
Oh, that's nice.
There's a few mistakes. Okay, so wow, the red looks a lot darker on the screen. Look at that Kuretake, how that shines.
Yep. Yeah, those we can't really put pencil over top of, but yeah, they look so pretty.
Yeah.
It's like the gel pen of watercolor, Yep.
And there's her eyes.
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
So not too bad. I mean, for my first time, I'm just going to come in and do the heads of the bees and the bodies, or the ladybugs. And then I've done a full picture with watercolor.
Yeah. Easy peasy.
2 hours, and I'm still not finished. But that's okay. That's okay, because I want to come in and add a little bit of shading to her face and touch her up a little bit. But it was fun. I enjoyed it. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a piece of cake. Yeah, Ivy Pearl she says she feel like she's dancing around the watercolors. So she gets ready to do it and then she doesn't do it. I typed in the chat. I don't think she saw it. I said, let me know when you want to do it. Get your watercolors up. I'll get you started. She's got some nice selections.
So now that I've done the watercolor, I want to go back in and figure out how to use the pencil on top of the watercolor.
Yeah.
So that will be the next step to this page. It's
all and that's fun. That part is fun because you can make it darker and you can change the color. And then if you use the same color family, it will definitely brighten up the colors. Like I did that with this page here. With these flowers. Let me see. I think it's in this book. I did it with, you see these flowers
let me put you on big screen.
I use watercolor. Well, some of them that are popping, the ones you can tell I penciled it in. And I put the pencil on top. I haven't done all of it.
This page. Yep.
It was so quick. I ended up using the wrong color right here. But anyway, and I think right there. But anyway.
You can't really tell, though. It looks really good. It just looks like, sun on this. I'm pointing.
Or her shadow. Yeah, or her shadow. Yeah, well, I didn't even see that. But yeah, watercolor. I mean, a pencil on top of watercolor is everything. Yeah. Brightens it up.
So,
yeah, you did good.
I like it. Thank you so much for keeping me company while I did a page.
Yeah, it's a good base. Or you can leave it like it is. Nobody has to know.
Well, this piece right here is just a little too light for me, so I kind of want to go in there.
Yeah.
darken that piece up a little bit.
Yeah.
I might even bring the Neo colors back out to just darken it up and, like you said, leave it like it is. Because I do love the color of the hair, so I'm not really wanting to put anything on it. So yeah, but I do want to, shade the skin a little bit.
Yeah.
But I also might do that or try it with watercolor or something. Because you can mix the watercolors, so yeah.
Yeah. You sure can. And you can add some more. You can add some ink tints in there too.
Yep. I do have a few of those.
I
don't have any. Well, yeah, I do have skin color. Oh yeah, that'll look nice. That baked earth.
Baked earth is pretty. That's one of my faves.
Yeah.
That's a good shading color.
Yep. So yeah, I could come in and do that with this. So yep. I can do. Right, where did I get the pen from? Or pencil? There we go.
I want to get some more pages set up, so I'm going to be working on that. But thank you for having me up.
Oh, you're going to put Jennifer in her butt right there?
Yeah. Oh, it's funny you remember who she is. Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah. I love that page that you colored the magazine. And at first when you started doing that, I really thought that you had just plain lost your mind.
Yeah, like what is she doing? She is. Yeah. I'm not even gonna say nothing to view it. Yeah, because nobody talked to me then on the live. Nobody said nothing to me. Nobody said anything.
That's because we thought you were out of your mind. So yeah. Once it dried and you put the black lines around and defined everything, and it really looks kind of neat. But the thing that did it for me is the way you placed it on that picture like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I went, wow. Now that is abstract. That's abstract
total abstract. Art. And I just came up with it. Cool. I didn't see anybody do it on here. Oh no, I saw somebody doing it, painting this, but I didn't see anybody put them together to make a collage out of it. Because that's what I was trying to make, collages. But there was a lady that I saw that does the faces on the magazines. And I was like, oh, I like that. But I took it a step further.
Yeah. That to me is abstract art. I can look at that and just like, wow. You can look at so many different things on that page and stare at it, and that's art.
And of course I could have done it perfectly, but I like the jagged lines and how crooked that is and the little mistakes and stuff. That kind of adds to it. But yeah, that's Jennifer right there.
Yep.
I know y'all thought I was crazy because nobody said anything to me. I was like, wow. Y'all gonna do it like that?
You totally transformed Jennifer because you can't tell that's Jennifer Aniston.
And I was going to do this lady, but I'm going to tell you, I really like how she looks with
she
this
looks
green
good on that page. Yes.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to leave her.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, and just find some other collages to do. But these books are so fun. I mean, it's really fun. I really like this, and it's so relaxing.
But if I was you, I'd do some more of those abstract arts because that's really your niche. One of them, anyways. One of them. And I said that about watercolors. So,
yeah, I'm gonna get some more magazines. Yeah, I'm gonna go magazine hunting.
Cool with those.
Thank you.
But I didn't really think you were nuts.
I know, but you have to trust the vision.
Trust the process. Trust the
Just the
process.
process. Yeah, because it did look crazy. And I said, these people think I'm going to be locked up in a loony bin. What is she doing? Oh my God. Go over
I'm
there and
thinking,
look at her. Don't
why
say
are you
nothing.
wasting? Why are you wasting your paints and stuff?
Mhm.
What are you doing?
Right. Yeah,
And I
I'm going to
thought, no,
probably.
I'm not gonna say a word because View has a way of using all her stuff, and I just want to
Mhm.
see what happens.
And I was
And
trying to do it on a budget because how cheap can you get with some old magazines, some cheap paint, cheap 50-cent paint, like, and a brush that's raggedy? Like, that's the most inexpensive thing I can think of.
right, and look at how it turned out. You should be really proud of that because I think it's like awesome. I
You were,
personally would take a picture of that and use it for your you know how I've got
but
the pencils on my thing?
you were thumbnail, yeah, for the thing,
Yep.
yeah.
Use it for like your picture because that's really cool.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'll be making some more.
I like
So,
the hand.
hmm
Yeah.
yeah, it's eclectic.
Yep.
Ah,
All right, honey. I'm gonna go and see what's going on. I've got still a couple chores that I didn't do before I came in here, so I said I'll do them afterwards if I can get in a live kind of early. So,
okay. All
um,
right.
thanks for keeping me company.
All right. Thank you for
All right,
having me.
we'll talk to you later.
Okay. All right. Bye-bye.
All right, bye bye. There is my watercolor. I can't believe how dark the red looks. I guess I should have picked a lighter red because it does look really dark on here. It doesn't look like that dark on the book, but yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much, and we'll see you again in a couple days. Bye, everybody.